Hello everyone, we are joined with none other than bstrdd from MIBR, who's coming off of an absolutely insane game. If you guys weren't watching it, you missed like some of the best Valorant ever. So firstly, bstrdd, I think this is like a record in GC coming back from a 10-2. So I just wanted to ask you about your team's emotions during like the entire thing from 10-2 to like 14-12 the whole way.
We were pretty nervous on the attacker side, because overall in the whole championship we can say that that's our best sides. But against G2, it didn't just like fit, and I believe that we couldn't show and impose our normal game on it, and we got into such a shock state. But when we went back to the defense, we just tried to not lose hope, and we tried to believe as much as we could and not minding the score and just like focusing on our game, because we believe that teams that win clutches, they win the matches.
I think you guys won a lot of clutches in that map to get to this point. So congratulations again. I wanted to ask you a personal question. So why did you pick bstrdd as like your handle? I wanted to ask you this for years now.
It was because my favorite film is Inglourious Basterds. You know, Quentin Tarantino. I'm a fan of this.
Bastard is pretty like original and unique. I couldn't believe that someone else would actually like pick such a nickname, so I decided to go for it because I could choose something that is impactful that was not necessarily my name, Paula. And also because of style and like being more fancy, I took the A out because I used to play like Counter-Strike, and in Counter-Strike the name of all the like players were all without like vowel things, so I decided to go for that way.
Very, very classic name. And is this like your first esport, or did you also play like something else before this? Were you part of any teams?
Professionally, yes, but I used to play CSGO.
Makes sense. And what made you decide to switch to Valorant, out of curiosity?
I would say I changed it because within my group of friends, like, they wanted to change and test the game, and as soon as Valorant was launched, I just got a new PC, so we decided like to test it out. I ended up like liking it, and I wanted to do live back in the like Counter-Strike, but then I started doing Valorant one, and I started liking because it started to be actually very good at the game.
I think yeah, we saw how great you were today. So this has been, I would say, like a very tumultuous year for you, because you know, for the last 4 years you've been part of Liquid, and you joined MIBR this June, so you had like a very short window to try and make it here to Game Changers Championship. So I just wanted to ask about your journey since joining MIBR and how you guys have grown as a team.
So, it's not news that I was kicked out of Liquid, and I said in interviews before that my word crashed. I lost my ground when that happened, because I was really sure that we would end up winning World Championship this year, because we were pretty strong. But in the end of the day, we still had like some online and offline issues, principally like online. And I would say that they decided to exchange me, but that is okay. And in my mind, to be honest, that just like hyped me even more to hit them harder and improving myself, not only as a player but also as a person. And I believe they're improving like more and more. And in the end, it's all about the mentality.
I think that I got to talk to Lisa before this, and she mentioned that she was like your biggest fan, and it's like so amazing for her to play on the same team as you and stuff. So you know, if you want to say like one nice thing about each of your new teammates, it would be kind of cool to hear for everyone.
Lisa is a rookie player with lots yet to learn, but yet as much potential as she has to learn. And I'm so thankful to be in such a position where I am overseeing the evolution and the improvement of a rookie player, because in the end, like, I'm always pestering her to improve and like shine, because I'm sure that she has all the potential, and I'm really thankful to be like playing at her side like this. It's like just a feeling of a mother, you know.
That's so cute. Tomorrow, you guys are going to face off against either KC or Crew. So is there any particular team that you want to face more, and who do you think is going to make it?
I really want to face Crew. They're playing so well during the champs, and overall we had like many opportunities to practice a lot with them. And I would say I always wanted to play as much as I could with them, because I still think there's a rivalry over there that who gonna be crowned the next queen of Latin, and I wanna be crowned that queen.
Completely understandable. touching on that topic, I think so far at Game Changers, you've managed to come third, second, and third. So why is this going to be the year that you break that curse?
I think in the end we are a new team and many things change here and there. But I believe it's all about mentality to focus not on other plays, but always focus on our own game and what we have to do. If we do that, I believe that we can like deliver an even more like cleaner game. And I am really confident, regardless against who we end up like facing, we can win every time.
Okay, and just a question, there was like a lot of stuff happening on social media yesterday, and I just wanted to ask, like, how has your team been dealing with it? And I noticed that there were a lot of fans as well in the arena supporting you guys today, so how has that experience been overall?
I thought it was really nice that we had an opportunity that the whole Brazil united against the cause. But personally, I didn't want it to like be so deep on social media and Twitter specifically, because as I said, like I want to focus always on my game, and I didn't want it to get any external factors like to disturb that. So I just basically tried to focus on myself and not use social media as much.
And last question, you talked about the fans. Anything that you want to tell them in particular?
Please keep rooting for us. We still have so much to show you guys, and regardless what happened or what are the results, I'm pretty sure we will still make you all proud. I'm really thankful for everybody, my fans, my boyfriend, my family, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. And Lisa mentioned that her personal goal was to win champion someday. What is your personal goal, in not just Valorant but in esports or whatever? What is your like biggest goal?
My biggest goal is win the championship, of course, and the most important is to grow up as a person.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today, Bastarda, and good luck for your next game.
Thank you.
Obrigada.